song is called Heartless.
Black hole inside of my chest now.
Best part. Yes. Let them know. Let them know. What's up, guys? What is up? I'll shift you off here right quick. Okay. Yo, world premiere, Octane. Thank you so much, Octane. Vinny and Jose and Seababs and Shannon Guns and Jesse. The support for Outlier has been fucking incredible. We are so grateful for everything that they've done for us, the exposure that they've given us. This world premiere is amazing. If you guys have any questions about it, let me know. I'm going to go back in the comments here. So if you're just tuning in and you have no idea why I'm live right now, it was just a world premiere with SiriusXM Octane, and I wanted everybody to listen as I sit awkwardly letting you guys listen. Did not want to interrupt your ear porn. Hell yeah. So song drops tomorrow. Everybody needs to tweet out SiriusXM Octane that they love it, to add it to rotation. Let them know what you think about it. You can also tag them on Instagram and Facebook. Guys, this tagging really goes a long way, so please tag them. Let them know what you think of it. It's so fan driven. It's very important that you guys just let them know, man. Let them know. It's the best free way to support us. So please do that. It's just free and it does so much for us. And hell yeah. So I'm gonna go back, seeing what you guys are saying here. Oh man, there's a lot. Sorry. Yo. I was listening to Octane, saw this live notification. Hell yeah. AJ, what up? What's up, Missy? Juan, what up? Sabrina, hey. Marcus, Joe, Kat. Guys, what's up? Metal Mike. There's so many. God, thank you guys so much for joining me. Yo, I hope you guys dug it. I'm actually sitting outside now. I'm in the studio. I've been in the studio the past month, just nonstop traveling between Syracuse, New York, which is an hour outside of where I live, and Cleveland, which is about 4 hours in the other direction of where I live. And just writing so much. We're sitting on so much music right now. I really think we have our best material yet. I know a lot of bands say that, but I'm so proud of the evolution of this band. I love hearing back on old recordings, just seeing, just how we've grown and hearing how we've grown, and even what I write about lyrically and stuff. I'm writing my most personal work yet. I was never one for telling or sharing my deepest, darkest secrets, just about my childhood, or what sits in my crazy ass brain and all that stuff. But I realized that that it's no different than a journal. It's no different than a poet sharing his words and people being able to relate to it. So I've been super proud of even just my personal growth as far as being most vulnerable in my material and everything that I'm writing lyrically, and making sure that it captures a lot of stuff. I look at it as like a release. Honestly, it's just like a big release. I'm letting it go. I'm no longer carrying this weight that is just like been such a burden for so long. So it's therapeutic. And if you guys get to relate to it and it helps you guys feel better, then that's the best form of success from me. I'm going to go through some questions here. I literally just heard our listen on Octane. I just jumped in here to tell you guys how amazing. Ginger, thank you so much. So glad you dug it. Please, again, go tag Octane. Let them know. Comment on their page. Let them know that you loved Heartless and you want to hear that in rotation. Yes, Morgan, thank you so much. Thank you for always sticking with us. Angela, what up, girl? Yes, ear porn. It's ear porn. Heartless is ear porn. Aren't we playing Incarceration? Unfortunately, this year we were in the studio. Well, we've been in the studio a lot, and we still have more studio time because we're working towards a new record here. And we didn't know what we were going to do as far as how much touring we were going to do this year versus just, dropping music. We were also between booking agents, so we just started building with this our new booking agent, and she's currently just a workhorse right now. There's a lot of stuff coming up. We have a lot of dates. We have a small tour in July that we will be announcing soon. We got some stuff in August. We only have a handful of small festivals that were that still had a room, that wanted us, that we that worked within our means and our schedule. The big stuff like Incarceration and Blue Ridge and all that stuff, we're just gonna have to see next year when we plan on being significantly more active on the road. Yeah, we wish we were playing Blue Ridge too. You know, there's so many bands, and every band every year, every band wants to be a festival band, right? So we're all fighting for it. Like I said, we were between agents, which kind of, you know, when you don't have somebody representing you in this industry and you just cold email, I mean, unless you're fucking Metallica, not everybody's gonna really look, you know, at that email or open that email up. They really want to see it's from like a booking agent usually, or your booking agent's supposed to have relationships, and that really goes further than just the band, you know, just like I said, cold emailing and going, hey, you know, can you book us? Nikki, my heart is pounding, my soul is jumping. Hell yeah. I really hope you guys dug Heartless. Honestly, it's so exciting to hear it on Octane. We've been sitting on the song. I wrote the song like 3 years ago, honestly. That's how much of an arsenal of music we have. We have stuff like Living Dead. We wrote Heartless and Living Dead the same weekend when I was in Cleveland with our producer, Evan. Well, one of our producers. We wrote Heartless and Living Dead at the same time, but we wanted to drop Living Dead first, and Heartless we knew was going to be special. Heartless is very, 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 very personal to me. It is. So I'm going to level with you guys here for those that want to know. So the word toxic is so overly used now, and I really hate to use that word. So I was in a very I'll just say fucked up relationship, right? And it's weird to talk about it now because me and this individual have like made amends and had a lot of closure and stuff like that. You know, since then there's been a lot of clarity and a lot of things, you know, that came to the surface, and it was all hashed out. But for 2 years after that relationship, it was something I had never experienced before in my entire life. Honest to God, I've never had an abusive relationship in my entire life, whether it was, you know, something like I or the girl I was with experienced. So it really turned my fucking world upside down. It was really wild. And what happens is, I was with this person for 4 or 5 years, and it's so fucked because they say you become like what you surround yourself with, right? So there's a truth to that. So always be careful who you surround yourself with. But this abuse became so normal. It's like we normalized it, and it got so fucked up. And I was like, I became accepting this abuse. I became, and yes, people, you know, men can get abused in relationships too. I know that that's not really talked about or a thing, but it happened, and it happened to me. And it's fucking weird. It's you never think it'll happen to you. But you know, you grow from it. And when I am a person, I pride myself, as much as I hate being a very empathetic person, there is something that's really cool to it because I get to understand deeper layers of humans than they can even understand of themselves. And so I kind of I found myself having certain traits, like becoming much more explosive in my anger as far as verbally, like I was responding in a shitty way. And I fucking hated it. So what happens is you become heartless in the situation, and then because it's become so normalized, you're just like, what the fuck is happening? So halfway through, I had this crazy thing because not only was I in the most fucked relationship, but my grandmother died, and my grandmother pretty much raised me, and my grandmother died. So now I had grief on top of abuse, and it fucked me up, like royally fucked me up, to a point where I couldn't get out of bed, honestly. Probably, you know, the highlight of my day was getting out of bed and taking a shower and just getting back in bed. I would drive to the gym. I'm a person that loves to go to the gym. It's very therapeutic for me. It's very awesome mentally. And I drove to the gym, all for me to sit in the parking lot for an hour and then drive home. So it was the first time I actually fell into a real depression. I mean, a real fucking depression, where it altered my my physical behavior as well. It was so fucked up. But I took myself out of the abuse in the relationship. I remember telling her, listen, I find myself, this relationship is bringing the worst out of me, sides that I never knew I had. I'm no longer going to be a part of this game. I'm no longer going to be a part of this bullshit. And although I remained in the relationship because something else had like really fucking taken like place, I remained in for another few years, but that was because I was depressed because of my grief, and I just ended up coasting. Yo, sorry. Because I'm sitting outside, the sun is hot as a bitch. It totally overheated my phone and just crashed that live session. I'm not sure if anybody was saying anything or where I lost you guys. Total overheating phone, first world problems here. So I'm gonna wait for you guys to get back in. I'll finish my fucking spiel, and then that's it. I know, right? What a fucking, what a killjoy. It's like, I'm like mid-hype on something, and it's like, crash. I didn't set that up. That was not on purpose. So I'm gonna wait till you guys come a little bit more, and then I'll finish my rant, and then we can carry on here. So again, if you're just tuning in, phone overheated. Phone overheated. What a shit show. Okay, anyways, so I'm gonna finish my spiel real quick. So Heartless was just about that, and what happens is you get so consumed, toxicity becomes a normalcy, and then all of a sudden you're just that's it, right? So that's it. Like it becomes normal to you, and then you become the thing that you hate. And what that is like after that relationship, I became super cold. Not that I was never physically abusive to anybody or anything of the sort, but there was a lot of like good women that came my way that really wanted a relationship. And you know, I always believe in transparency. Always be transparent with people. I never manipulate for fucking gain, selfish gain, nothing of that sort. I straight up told these women that like I don't want to be in a relationship. You know, I'm so turned off by relationships. I was very straightforward about it, but unfortunately, as people spend more time around you, feelings can grow, and rightfully so. They're entitled to feel however they want, but unfortunately, unintentionally, you break some hearts. And I'm not saying that. And I don't mean that like a cocky, I broke some hearts. I mean that people were hurt, and it was unintentional. I've talked it out with all these people. They completely understand, and they're like, no, I just didn't listen to you when you gave me a heads up that you didn't want to be in a relationship. But sometimes people think that they can change people. And, if a person's not in a good mindset or not open to that change or something like that, you can lose yourself in that change, or while it's trying to change them, and then you could get angry and become resentful, and it becomes this whole fucking twisted thing. So I believe that you become the thing that you hate. I hated that. So Heartless, by being with somebody heartless, I became heartless, and then shut me off from love. And I was not open to receiving love or any sort. So that's kind of really it in a nutshell, what Heartless is about. There's probably a shorter way to tell that story, but whatever. I have no script with me. So, guys, Heartless had just hit Octane for a world premiere. Thank you so much to Octane. I'm gonna hop off here, go back in the studio, continue writing bangers for you guys. Please tweet Octane. Hit him up on Instagram, Facebook, just SiriusXM Octane. Just tag the shit out of them, and let them know that you want to hear Heartless all the time. Keep playing that. So, yeah, honestly, if you guys talked to me like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I would have never been able to share these stories with you. So, I'm not gonna lie. Society has deemed therapy to be for the crazy people, or the mentally unstable or something like that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm an advocate of therapy. I never ever was. What honestly took me to going to therapy was having grief. So I went to therapy for a grief counselor. And then that just blows open the doors of everything else that you want to work on about yourself. And unfortunately, we live in a society where everybody's so quick to spend money to work on their exterior, and it's like you're going against time, because we're all going to age, you know, we're all going to get wrinkles, we're all going to look, you know, just like an older version of ourselves. But I think for myself, what I made as a promise to myself this year is to invest in myself internally. That means better eating, going to the gym, better, you know, new experiences, new adventure, and lots of therapy, because the inside is what we have to deal with every fucking day. The exterior, I mean, sometimes we have good hair days and sometimes we don't. I'm not having one of those days, hence the hat. But you know, work on your interior, man. Your interior, we neglect the shit out of it. You know, everybody wants their, you know, their cosmetics, and that's great and all. I totally, you know, I understand we find a sense of confidence in that, but dude, work on your interior, because if your exterior is not matching your interior, you're gonna forever be chasing ghosts. You'll never feel pretty enough. You'll never feel like your body's good enough. You'll never feel, you know, just like your skin's not good enough. Your hair is not good enough. It's like, you know, whatever it is that we constantly feel is not good enough about ourselves. I say always start with your interior, because then you become so comfortable in your skin. That stupid like statement, you know. So get comfortable within, and then make those assessments about your exterior if you want to after, because it might, you know, remove some of that. It took me hearing a metal sound to make me realize I need therapy. You know, like I was that person, like full-hearted. I'm like, fuck therapy. You know, I don't want to fucking do that. I don't got time for that shit. First off, we all got time. We make time for the things that we want and those that we want. You make time, man. And if you constantly, you know, why isn't this changing? Why isn't this changing? Change starts with you, no matter what it is. You can't look at the world to change around you. You can't keep doing the same thing expecting different results. That's insanity. But, you know, you can really change. You know, start with yourself. Always start with yourself. And then I think your world will change and result because of that. Yeah, I went to therapy because of I needed a grief counselor. Again, I hit such a bad depression that I couldn't get out of bed for months. And it opened the door. There was so many layers. It's just, you know, so many layers, an onion, as everybody likes to say, but like it went all the way to my childhood and it's so deep rooted. And I never realized that like our childhood, you know, is everything of today. So, you know, if we got problems in our lives, always what we've done is just like our medical system. In my opinion, it's like we practice sick care, not health care, right? So we always treat symptoms, but we're not treating the root of the problem. There's a root to every fucking problem. It's a fucking weed. Pull it, you got your root, then the whole fucking weed is gone. But if you keep fucking picking the top part of the fucking weed, the rest of it keeps growing back, right? So that's it, you know, and that's again, my most personal work is coming out, and I can't wait for you guys to hear it. This is therapy for me, and I hope you guys can relate to it, and I hope you enjoy it and stuff. So yeah, social anxiety, generalized anxiety. Yeah, you know, like our anxiety manifests in different ways. You know, I'll share with you guys this. Here's a deep one that nobody really knows. My anxiety, my trauma developed into like a health anxiety, which is crazy. And because I watched somebody that I love so much and, you know, pretty much raised me, I watched her slowly die over the course of 2 years. So that trauma went right in me, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit. So that's why I always try to eat well. I always try to exercise. And like, these are like, yeah, nothing's guaranteed, but these are preventatives that I can take. These are my changes to help, you know, minimize an outcome for myself like that. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go back in the studio and continue writing. Thank you so much for joining me on this live. We've been crazy busy. I know we've been a little quiet online and stuff, but that's it. Heartless is dropping tomorrow. All platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal, etc. All of them, YouTube, everything. Video drops tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope you guys have an amazing fucking day. Thank you for joining me. Hit up Octane. Blow their fucking feed up. Let them know it's a free way for you to support us, and it really goes so fucking far. Please, hit them up. Tag us. Thank you. Heartless is going to be out tomorrow. World premiere hit today. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day.